Good morning, folks. Andrew here. Another day in paradise. Taking a little stroll down Panama early morning before the traffic builds up. I just wanted to give my first impressions of Panama. So today would make day two, full day two, starting the full day two. We came in Tuesday, got here about 2 o'clock. First impressions, it was really nice. We came here through Bogota. It's like complete different lifestyle. Bogota was crazy. Panama was crazy too, but first impressions coming in, we were like the only people in, not in the airport, but as you come in through immigration, we're the only people in there. And I mean, we did go to the bathroom after we got off the flight and whatnot. It wasn't like we took a long time or anything, but it was kind of wild. Not seen that before. I mean, getting out of the airport, you weren't hassled by a bunch of taxi people. Like normal airports, if you go to Mexico or something, you come out of the airport and you're hassled by people. There were one guy there asking if you want a taxi ride, and I said, well, he was offering $30 to get from the taxi from the airport to downtown Panama, where our hotel was. And I was like, nah, we're just gonna take an Uber. Stood right there, pull up the Uber app. Uber was gonna charge us like 19 bucks. So I told the guy, I said, look, if you let, I can do it for 20 bucks if you want to do it for $20, we'll go. And he agreed. So I'd much rather do a taxi from the airport anyway. It's less hassle. And it was a nice ride in. I mean, the roads weren't crazy, just there's some few people. I mean, well, there's more than a few people, but the roads weren't crazy. There weren't 1,000 motorcycles going by you. There wasn't 1,000 people running or bicycles and all that stuff. And it didn't get busy until we got into town. And it was probably about 3 something when we got into town. And the traffic was crazy, but you didn't hear all the horns blowing, and it wasn't like pandemonium going on. So I mean, it just set the tone for Panama, which was really great. And that night we went out to, it wasn't El Centro, it was this place off the water down in Panama. I can't remember the name. I'll put it below. But we wanted to try and catch a sunset. We did not see a sunset the whole time we were in Colombia. And we were up in the mountains, 8,000 feet. It's kind of hazy. Didn't really see much stars or anything. So we were trying to catch the sunset, but we got too late to see the sunset. See these people here on the side there waiting to catch the bus. And how's everyone's in line. They're not all jammed up trying to catch the bus, all neat and collective. So anyway, so we were trying to catch the sunset, went down to this town center in Panama by the water, and it was really neat. It was a happening place. A lot of tourists going through, a lot of people walking through, a lot of shops, and like it here again, set the tone. We got a couple beers. You can see the skyline of Panama City, and you see the skyline. Beautiful. It was really neat. There was a church that we went to. These people were taking pictures for the 16th birthday for the daughters. I can't remember what you call it, but it was really neat at night. Everything lit up. Guy was playing the guitar. We sat there listening to it for a little bit, and then we went back to the hotel. I'm waiting to see it in the daylight to see the difference, you know. But that was our first impression. So Panama, a lot calmer. You know, the monetary system is pretty much one-on-one on the dollar, so you don't have to worry about changing money when you get to the airport. You just dollar for dollar for the most part. People accept it, you move on. So I'm here on the main road, traffic over there. Right now it's probably about 7 o'clock in the morning, so not too busy like I said. So, but if you want to get the real look, so second day, first full day, second day, we decided to get a taxi to see kind of the real Panama, and we wanted to go to the Panama Canal, and to be honest with you, renting a car here is a lot less expensive than it is in Colombia. So it's like $16 a day to rent a car. Of course, when you pay the tax, I mean, not the taxes, when you pay if you decide to do the insurance, which I do, even though your credit card has insurance, it just pays for the other vehicle. And you know, the way people drive around here in Central America, South America, you know, I just peace of mind getting insurance to cover that stuff if something happens. So that's just me. Anyway, so it ended up being about $40-some a day to get a car. A lot nicer car than it was in Bogota. It's a small car, not an SUV or anything. But anyway, so rented a car, got that taken care of, went to the Panama Canal, and nice drive out there. On the way back, my wife decided to not do tolls, which is it's a little bit different here than in Bogota. Not doing tolls in Bogota, you might end up off-roading somewhere, which is what happened with us. Here it wasn't quite like that, but we did go in some of the barrios, and my goodness, I tell you what, you know, there is Panama being one of the richest countries in Central America, or the richest. Man, when you get off the beaten path out the tourist section, you really see the poverty, and kind of scary actually, you know, the way some people live. Well, not really scary, but I guess it's a little bit disheartening in a sense. So that was kind of a neat experience that you'd never get unless you rented a car, or if you have a personal drive, or maybe if you get an Uber and you tell them you want to drive through some of these places. Because once, you know, as long as you stay in the city or around the tourist areas, you know, you don't have to worry about anything. But I tell you what, it was just like, man, last night when we went downtown, if we were just to walk one more block over, we would be in the slums. And, you know, they have police everywhere, the National Guard, or not National Guard, but they're armed police officers with automatic weapons and everything. So they're definitely out there to make sure you stay safe, and which is a good thing. So today we're gonna try and go check out a beach somewhere, but I just wanted to get a quick video, talk about first impressions of Panama City. And I don't know why it doesn't get more hype, because it's a pretty decent place. I mean, I enjoyed it. It seemed to be a lot less expensive than Bogota. We were shopping for, last night we were looking for some toothpaste and a couple other things. We had to buy some stuff in Bogota. And one of the things here well, not only just here in Panama, but I guess probably in Central America, South America on the whole, and the hotels, you go and they don't have washcloths. They don't give you washcloths, put it that way. Those little square washcloths that you wash your face with or you wash your body with, they don't have them. You gotta ask for them. They'll bring it to you, they'll give it to you, but they don't put it in the rooms. So we ended up buying some, had it in the room, and the maid, or not the maid, but the people that cleaned the room, they took it. So we had to go and get some more from the hotel people. So that was kind of neat. The toilet paper, believe it or not, I'm talking about toilet paper, but the toilet paper here in South America, Central America, it's small. I mean, the rolls are narrower. They're not as wide, and which is something that was kind of neat. But check it out. It's a big high-rise, a lot of city stuff here, a lot of big buildings, and you don't see as many people walking around exercising like you do in Colombia. But so right now I'm looking for some coffee. Coffee is definitely better here. So taking a little morning walk and trying to find some coffee, some good coffee. See where the day takes us. So that's all for now. Wrap it up here and see you next time.